All right, there we go. Back into the working section once again. Another day, another pursuit towards the facial rigging that we are looking after. And today we're going to be getting back into the sculpting of the blend shapes or the eye shapes that we are finishing here. So we already have uh, mostly finished the sculpting. So now we are mirroring, separating it, and combining it to create the result that we're looking after. What's next then? After that, we're going to be using the script and the build script that we have, the action stack, to automatically make this happen. Let's put it like this. And it's a little late today. I'm slightly uh, drunk out of tiredness, and not drunk out of alcohol, but definitely tired. But then let's remove this background here because I forgot it once again, just to keep things going. If you want to comment, please say hello. I'll say hi. We're gonna have a conversation, or please feel free to be a spectator and have some fun, or not. And Bob, look at Bob, always smiling. He's always having some fun, which surprises me a lot. But yeah, let's do it. Okay. There we go. Maya's probably gonna be a little frozen out now right now because we are coming from yesterday without even moving or touching this Maya, and he's gonna fight with me a little bit. That's fine. We can definitely have it started before the stream or buy a new computer, which is whatever comes first. But for now, we're just gonna wait. All right, Bob, how's it going, man? I can see your face is looking pretty concerned today. You're looking to the left, you're looking to the right. And we have the blend shapes here. I brought it back already, so they are distributed. There we have left and right, so we can make the proper activation. And I'm gonna start to combine these shapes right now to get the thing that we are looking after. Look right. Let's go. So if this one is look right, we're gonna need to look left here. So probably just have the both of those guys combined here. It's going to be like eyes. Look, it's going to. This is actually the. So this is looking right or left now. Check. So we do have it's left. It's right. Target. These are just provisory names. So now we have both of them in the same. I wonder if we need to have them independently. It's probably the case here. It probably is the case because some nice tunes, just checking out how the actual stream is looking right now. I'm just gonna type in look left target group. And yeah, so I'm just now then grouping out this eye shapes here so that we can have, so this is look left. So right now it's not being controlled by the eye itself. We're just activating it manually, but I hope, or ideally, we would be getting into the position of getting this controls connected today, maybe. Let's see. Let's hope for that. A little bit late for that, maybe. 11:45 in Vancouver. At least we have some songs. There was a time, I remember, there was a time that I would have to work raw here because of the copyright situation. But now we have Epidemic Sound providing us, or just I'm actually providing because I'm the one paying for it, but the music is actually acceptable. It's not terrible. Yeah, so I'm just checking like the final, if it needs any final adjustments here. So I'm just gonna start, you know what, I just want to see it in action for once, and then we're going to check out how to even go about it. So I'll just create some quick code snippets here to, hey Omesh, welcome. Here we are once again, man. Another night, another stream, and We're gonna get there, I'm sure. Hope you're making some progress on your end as well. Looking at your computer parts, your 3080. Oh, my mouse is dying now. No, I think it's gonna survive. Okay, let's see what. I think it's the end of our songs here. Check some tunes here, see if we can get something for us to listen today. Okay, so I'm gonna start making a few researches here. I'm starting to think like this may be a little too much for this song here right now. Oh. So what I'm looking after is the Maya Python set driven key. Let me reduce this a little bit. Well, it's just a simple command here. Set driven key. Set driven key. Okay. So I may just create like a driven key myself. And to be honest, it's been a while since I don't create a set driven key. I think it's animation. Was it Maya set driven key? Where is it? Select key. Select the animation. Key. Set driven key. Okay, that's it. So I'm just gonna make a test now. So let's see if we can then so I went minus 30 and 30 to the other side. Okay. So this is the control that we're going to be driving the. Sorry. So the control that we're going to be driving the animation. So I'm going to start testing it manually for now, and then if it's looking good, we're going to then create the script. So load driver, and that's going to be the the rotate Z. And then select blend shape node, and then Bolt driven. And this is the look left eye, look left. So it's key. No. Right, so just keying it with the set driven key. So let me already copy the method or the function here. The tunes on Epidemic Sound are like pretty absolutely professional, to be honest. Not sure if it's the best fit for a streaming, but also I don't know, man. I don't know if I care. So this is, I think it's kind of a, maybe let's skip without the singing. Missing here though. Is it not activating though? Oh yeah. Without this, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, baby, yeah. Okay, so let's just keep setting this driven keys and see how it goes. Oh, nope, wrong one. Left eye, look left, now left after I look right. Okay. Yeah, so what we're doing now is setting some driven keys to try to simulate what we're gonna get at the end. So just checking if everything is correct. Also, I'm gonna have to, well, I'm also gonna have to up now with this thing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, let's grab the blend shape node and let's go into Windows Animation Editor and where's the graph editor? Okay, here we go. And I believe it's all set to linear, so I'm not sure if there's an issue here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, much better, much more fluid. So yeah, to be honest, man, better than I expected. Oh man, nice. You see, sometimes blend shapes are just hard to beat, man. I can come up with some pretty clever systems to replicate this, but then you just come and sculpt some blend shapes, and as long as the blend shapes are looking good, the whole thing is gonna look good. So it's hard to argue, you know. You can get some outstanding artists to work on on production. You can, you know, hire some of the best artists in the world, of course, if you have that level of production, but you hire the best and then you get the best. You know the result. You're sculpting what you're getting. So of course the combinations and the system for tracking and, like, you know, just tracking the actual motion capturing, there's many different places where this could go wrong, but also it's very reliable. So here I made myself a favor of using a completely random value. It's not great. Just need to be this value here. .6. I guess it's good enough. So let's go with left eye look down. And let's go and okay, maybe I will need to zero this out. So it's 28.6, zero this out. Now 28.6 again, and then let's activate our look down shape here and just key. So again, this is being done manually right now, but it will be done via code shortly. Now, why are you doing this? Can you just work? Huh. Let me sit them. Okay. Look left. So look down. Oh, I'm reading the wrong rotation. Now it's rotate Y, that's why. So we then set this, key this, and now turn on, rotate Y, then goes to the correct position. So now do we have it? Oh man. Oh, here we go. All right. The workings of it in combination is pretty interesting. Look at that. How it affects the... Man, that's so cool to see. That's so freaking amazing. Okay, so... Cool. Feeling the energy. It's good. That one of the good things about, you know, working live is it's very hard because there's a lot of, well, it's not like there's a gigantic amount of people watching, but like sometimes there's what, a couple of people watching, but still you're recording something and you want to, like, you don't know if it's going to look good, and you don't know if most of the time on the projects that I'm working on here, I don't even know if I know what I'm going to, how to do what I need to do. So when it looks good, it's very, or well, I mean, you guys are here to judge whether it's looking good or not. I'm just pointing out that I'm happy with seeing some sort of result. There may or may not be excellent, but I'm happy to see something happening. And then you start to get the feeling like maybe we are going to get somewhere. You know, it happened on the Joker project as well. When I began, in the beginning, I had no idea if it was going to be remotely good, especially because I was doing like a different system that was even more of a incognite. Okay, so let's go for the last one then, which is the look up. Which I also made the favor to myself of using a completely random number. So it's going to be 22.6 minus 22.6. Oh, what? Yeah, so first of all, we need to key it on the 0, so it's rotate Y as well. I'm just gonna get like rotate this. Another song, please, DJ. So I'm just looking here for the look up, which is this guy here. It's zeroed out. Look up is here as well. Boom. I'm just going to activate this minus 22.6. Key it. Okay, so what's up with the look up now? Oh, now it goes. Nice. Nice. And the next thing I would like to also see is how this looks with the, yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna work. I'm pretty sure it could be better, but I mean, it works quite well. So hard shit is in the house. Bam, there we go. So Umesh was saying something as well. Not here to judge, here to learn. Cool, man. We are all here to learn. So Harshit is saying, "Hey Thiago, have you used Shapes plugin from Brave Rabbit?" Yes, I did. I've worked with Shapes from Brave Rabbit before. I think they're good. One of the reasons, or they're great actually, but they have some limitations in terms of if you want to have a systemic approach, such as, for example, if you want to add a single blend shape that you then keep the transform, and you can add some systems to it, so like you know, you can have a joint system all on its own on a different mesh, and then just blend shape it in and make it work with all the blend shapes that you have on the set. So the Brave Rabbit Shapes doesn't allow us to do that. You have to use only shapes, and you don't have access to the targets. So that's a thing that was a kind of a deal breaker for me last time. I did already an entire project on it, or more than one project on it, and yeah, now that you're saying, since we're not, I don't know if we are going to be doing this like using kind of parallel systems, maybe I'll even consider. Thanks for reminding me of that. That's a good point, because it has good tools to sculpt and good tools to mirror as well, to connect, right? I remember now. You can do the set driven keys very easily. You just add the drivers, but the thing is, you then end up with this. So another thing is, yeah, no, actually, we are not going to be able to use for this guy, because one of the main reasons here is it's not going to be able. We're not going to be able to rebuild it using the action stack, or can we? Yeah, I would have to find a way to import because they have like a custom node, and that's no bueno, not for me or for clients. So as long as you can keep it simple, maybe it's better for this time. I mean, it's a I'm just discussing with myself. Hope you understand that. I'm not criticizing or anything like that. I think it's an awesome tool, and I would recommend it for sure. All right, so that's that. And then the thing now is we would need to have the eyes closed working with this system as well. And I don't think that's going to be the case. Yeah, so I need to remember how are we going to do this. No, I think I know. I'm getting there. Hold on. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna have to make a few tests, but at the end, ideally, no, it is going to have to work with this eye closed and whatever. So the eye squint here is certainly gonna work, and is going to have to be connected to something else. It's probably going to be controlled by something else. The shapes are working good. They're not like they're not creating creases or anything like that. They're pretty. The eye is pretty rounded, even with a combination of as you can see, the lid tightener. So nice. I'm starting to feel like soon enough we're gonna have some material to publish and stuff. So let me see what Harshit is saying. That yeah, I guess it's closed system in itself might create issues with your workflow. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's something that I need to figure out. Maybe it's a good thing to add, or I don't know if you can collapse it, like if you can rasterize it or something like that, and then just get what you need. Okay, so that's then it's kind of becoming a thing on its own. So now I know that it works, and we have the saved file before. So I need to start making some decisions now, because the next step is going to require us to so I either continue to sculpt it right now and move on into like the mouth, but this file here is already becoming messy. That's why I would like to have the ability to rebuild the eye already, but also I don't know how am I going to do this. Maybe I'll keep sculpting. I don't know. Let me think, guys. Sorry about. It's decision time. So the thing is, let me explain the problem, and I'll try to process this information at the same time. So we have a mesh. So this file is rebuildable. So meaning the rig is able to rebuild at this point until the point where it is binded to the joints and all the controls are on the rig. It has no blend shapes being imported yet. We would need then to export the shapes. So get like a select the blend shape here and go on and export shapes, right? With that, then using the script we would be able to import it back, but there's still a lot of stuff that is not solved. So we still have all the mouth shapes, all the eyebrow shapes, and if we start rebuilding it, then we're going to make it more messy, I guess, because I would still need to apply the other targets to check it. Although it doesn't mean that this is not possible anymore. Maybe it's still possible. Oh, what time is it? Jesus. Okay, it's kind of okay. Let me see. I do have all the targets here. They're connected. So the next step now, I believe, would be inevitably moving on to the eyebrows. Let's check what kind of shapes we have right now. Let's begin with that. So this is the output mesh now. Let me get my model geo. I think that this create color set, but okay, the blend shape node is here definitely. So let's go and access this blend shape node or this shapes, and we have eyes closed, and I started working on it already. So yeah, let me save a new version of this file then, and we're gonna have to keep moving on this file for now, because I don't think it makes sense to I mean, it gives, when you have it rebuilding, it does gives you a feeling of like that you're clean, right? Because it's just uh, the process is when the post process rebuilds, it's all brand new, everything recently connected. Right now, we're starting to accumulate meshes being duplicated with poor naming because I'm just duplicating them and not properly renaming them. Should I do a better job on that? Certainly, certainly should. But it's just late hours and I'm just duplicating stuff and trying to get the result. But that's also because we're not going to be using with this particular meshes. We're going to be using the 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 model geo, right? So I need to separate them as best as possible. First, I use the one mesh to use the deformers to build the shape, build the deformation. Then I have export or duplicated the results, duplicated the model geo again. I added the new targets of the sculpted shapes, and sorry, it's taking a bit long to. Let's talk to Bob here. How's it going, Bob? Man, what a ride, my friend. What a ride. We've been through a lot already. 38 live streams. God know how many hours has have been already. More than 50 for sure. And going. Hopefully the next time will be a lot faster. Oh, there's also the eyes wide, so I missed this one. Eyes wide. Well, I do have the shape, so might as well implement it, right? But one thing that I would change here, obviously, right away I can see is, I mean, let me check on my own eyes here. Sorry, guys. Is it even a thing? Like yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not necessarily coherent. He's using the entire brow. So this is a set of blend shapes that I bought. For the eyes, then I've sculpted all of the shapes except for the eyes closed, but I had to adjust the eyes closed quite dramatically. So now we have this inner brow lower here, which is being called just brow down here. Not sure if this is going to be, yeah, so this is the shapes that we have. So it's like this kind of smile. And we've been here before. I've been showing the shapes over and over throughout the course of this development, but is that it? That's all we have. So we do need like a brow razor. So this is one thing here. This one, although this is the mouth, so just seen it. Eyes wide. Okay. Yeah. So this is the brow raised. So I think I'll separate then both of the shapes. I'll do like I'll just extract the eyes here so that you can do like eyes wide without the brow, and I'm also going to use this eyebrow razor. So thank you, Bob. I'm gonna need this shape here, and I'm gonna remove it and rename it as eyebrow razor. raised, eyes wide. So it's a combination of the eyebrow raiser and the eyes wide. And this is going to be separated then and re-implemented. So brow down, I'm certainly going to need this, although it is affecting quite dramatically the eyelids. Let's go ahead and duplicate this. So this is all coming from another mesh, that's why I'm duplicating it. Then I'm going to go ahead and say brows down here. Hide this. Continue to search for the shapes that we need right now. So here's Maya's mouth, long face. This also is part of the mouth. Cheek pull right. Yeah, so we still need to do cheek razor as well. But these ones are gonna save me some time for sure. I'm interested in enhancing them and giving it a few more wrinkles, but here we go. I don't know how is this different, but let's duplicate this. This one here is a pretty weird one. Also, I do have this eyes closed. Uh-huh. Oh, now I remember, but there's a problem already, I see. Yeah, this is definitely a shape that I will need to implement as well. And it's actually a pretty interesting one. Okay, so need to flag this as well. Okay, so let's continue to just check this other shapes here. This is frown, I've seen this already. Now, yeah, I'm gonna have to separate them, but it's actually a good thing that we have a bunch of the shapes, and here we get some pretty good amount of information. I'm going to be able to sculpt some pretty good wrinkles here. This is going to look a lot sharper over there and here. Although on this part here, unfortunately, we can see that the the line flow here, the edge flow here is not helping us. So we're not going to be able to get like a insanely detailed wrinkles here. But I'm assuming also that most of these wrinkles are in the normal maps that we have as well. So it's a hard call because I can make these wrinkles deeper, and then if we decide that at the end we're going to be blending the normal maps here, which would actually be a very interesting approach here. So what happens is we have the set of blend shapes that comes with the package, and for each of the blend shapes we have a diffuse map, a roughness map, normal map, specular map, etc., etc. So every time that we're seeing here, the mesh, the line, the edge flow might not be perfect, but I'm sure that because we have a good UV, the UVs are good and the maps are good as well, we'll certainly get this thing. So also I have to take that in consideration, because if I sculpt the shapes, it might double sculpt it or get too many wrinkles. So yeah, I have to think about this, guys, here. So this is mouth, this is mouth, this is mouth. It's all mouth. Yeah, this is the full smile. So this is actually interesting, because we can actually see something like the lid tightener here. Yeah, so I do have to study more this thing, I guess. We have to continue to study this. It's still way too early to call it a day. But we do have some interesting expressions that will serve as guides here. Yeah, but we have like a good amount of material to work with here. I do have to think about how we're going to implement this. We are approaching 1 hour of stream, but today I guess I have to go. It's been a little bit of progress today. So I do have to plan the stream next time to see, because right now we're going to have to separate these shapes, and well, let's keep going, let's keep going. It's not too bad. We are making progress. I'm just a little bit tired, I guess. So what am I gonna do now? Let me duplicate this guy here. Okay, so this is an easy one. I'm gonna call, so this is going to be closed tight. Nice, closed, tight. Geo. So let me see what I have saved here. It's the browse down again, and eyes wide. So the sets that we have here, let me think, how can we then add this? So yeah, this is the one that we are testing with the set driven keys. So now, with that in mind, then I also need to figure a way to control the shapes that are like, what kind of control are we going to have? Is this going to be a attribute on this controller, for example? Like the eye squint, it would be interesting, right? I'm just thinking how to maybe control it, but like I need individual, maybe I need individual, well, certainly I need individual control and also control over both of them at the same time. So this is what I'm thinking right now. Right, Bob? Yeah, man. Yeah, did you see her eyes? What do you think? Looking pretty good, huh? I mean, respectfully good, right? It's not you. It's not the real you. I'm not saying that you're fake though. Let me get out. Let's get back to work. Okay, so you can close this for now. We're not going to be using this. I could have both eyes connected. I don't know if there's a point right now. We can see what it's doing. You can see that that's the point, the whole point of the thing. Now we need to also, so I'll have to start making plans here. Otherwise I'm gonna go nuts. So it's going to be the checklist. Action stack here. So this is all the list of all the shapes that we need to implement. This is just a resume of the eye shapes. And then I need to just type things that I need to figure out. So it's going to be questions. I don't know. I'm just going to type questions for now. Questions. Where, or better yet, let's write right here. Define where to control eye squint or the lid tightener. I don't even know how to write squint. SQ. So the eye squint. What was the other thing? Like, yeah, eyes wide. So where are you going to control this, right? So also there was even a third thing that we were watching. Oh yeah, there's like the Orbicularis Movement, which is going to be important for us as well. So yeah, actually the eye squint is a different thing than the lid tightener, but it's also a good question. So it's the eye squint, lid tightener, eyes wide, And there's more. So on our expressions here, the happy, we can see that it causes quite a bit of wrinkling here. Oh man. So now what I'm trying to think is, how can we break down, if I need to replicate this using just the blend shapes, because right now it's just one single target, right? So there's also the lower lid razor. I think I'll have to, yeah, I have to have all the controls, so eyes closed as well. Lower lid razor. And then why is this? Oh, I think that this is the cheek razor. Yeah, this is what's going to cause this to. So if we, I don't know if I can make it properly, but like, I think this movement here. Yeah, well, actually, this one here would be more of a. You know, you can see that it is pushing the lip a little bit. So this, I would assume that it has some relation to the zygomaticus minor or even the major, but because why would I need to do something like this to be able to wrinkle the eyes on the corner there? And it's actually what's going to cause the wrinkles. Yeah, so let's try to break down this movement then. So we have the eye squint. That is, so I'm observing what we're watching here, right? So I'm trying to like break down this movement here of the eye into the action units. And I could probably just look at the documentation or whatever. Let's try to do it together. So it's like a combination of the lid tightener also. Yeah, because I don't think that you can lift your lower lid here without tightening up your eyes. I don't think it's a possibility. Like I can do it at least. Like just raising it, I think, like like a lower lid razor. I don't think it's possible for me at least. But I also cannot do like the one eyebrow thing. So I'm kind of retarded on this aspect. So I would assume then it's like a lid tightener plus the zygomaticus major, buccinator, and yeah. So what's up with the lid, like the cheek razor though? I think there's a way to raise the cheek, even if it was. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's like the zygomaticus major is here, and the zygomaticus minor is here. I think they're both pulling it up in the direction of the bone, and then this movement is slightly pushing this part up here. See? Like it's just like this. Yeah, but also it causes the. So how can we define this though? Yeah, I'm trying to isolate the movement now. Sorry guys to make you guys look to my face here. I'm just trying to figure it out. I can do it offline next time. Yeah, but being able to. Yeah, I think it's just that I'm just trying to replicate, but I'm not able to replicate it without activating the zygomaticus. And then there's also some, so when you, so I think it's like this. We're tightening up the eyes, lifting up the top lid. So you're doing like this, then lifting up like this, and you're doing, so like so that you can kind of open the eyes. Of course, I kind of look like a maniac in this case. Yeah, I think it's something like that. So yeah, thanks for going in this ride with me. But we can see the same thing here. So it's like lid tightener, and the zygomaticus pushing up. And when the zygomaticus pushes up, the fat is compressed against the bone here, and but also the orbicularis is also activated. So anyways, I have to think, how can we isolate this pieces? So I don't know if we're going to have like a eye wrinkler here, just the wrinkler. And there is an actual shape called eye wrinkler. So yeah, this is a bit of like a breakdown of the process right now, and I am going to continue to think about this. I'm passed out right now, and but I hope we're all, you know, getting to learn something. I know I am, and I'm also having a lot of fun. Thanks for the participation. Today we had Harshit and Amesh. Well, Umesh, you know, what can I say? He's from the house already, and Harshit as well. So thank you guys for stopping by once again. This support, as I always say, gives me a lot of energy. It's a silly, gigantic process that we're gonna go through here. I'm gonna bring more information digested for the next stream so that we can proceed. But also, that's the process, right? That's what we're doing here. We're learning. So I guess this is a part of the content that we're going to be talking about here. I'm also going to be publishing a condensed version of this. So I'm just going to compress this into like 2 minutes, and then I'm going to give a quick explanation over it. So yeah, if you don't want to watch the entire thing, just keep an eye open for the resumes or the overviews that I'm going to be publishing on the next days and explaining what's going on, etc. For now, that was a great stream today. Had a lot of fun. Thank you for staying and sticking around, and we're gonna see each other on the next one. Peace.